The Lord wants us to love everyone. But He wants to show us that since we begin this life in our families, we're born from our mothers and our fathers, and we are sharing our life with our brothers and sisters, now with our friends in this life, if we get stuck in loving that, and we don't see that we are called to another country, to another kingdom, then we will not be worthy of that kingdom. We will not be worthy of the Lord who loves all of us. And so it's important for us to begin to learn how to love in our families. I always tell all of my kids at home that your families are the place where you begin to learn how to love, because they're given to you to test your love. And you're given to them to test their love. But we grow in this love as we learn how to live together and how to be kind to one another. And that needs to start in our households, with our brothers and sisters, showing respect to our parents and loving our friends more than we love ourselves. In this way we begin to move toward a greater love. Our hearts expand, and we become able to love more and more. And the Lord said that we must take up our cross and follow Him. That's a lifelong learning for us, brothers and sisters, because His cross is a mystery, and it's one that we naturally in this world try to avoid because we don't want suffering and pain. But we can choose to follow the Lord, the one who suffered for us, because He is gracious to us and has given His life and love for us. And so how do we do this? How do we take up our cross? We do it by letting our minds be renewed, like the apostle said, to present our bodies as a living sacrifice, to offer up everything that we have to the Lord as best we can, and to let our minds, and this is not just our thinking brains, this means our whole person, this means the deep part of our soul, needs to be renewed and made like Christ. And that happens to us as we live in the church and as we practice good deeds and we pray and we fast. That begins us on that journey of taking up the cross. So don't despair if you don't do it well, if you don't do it very much yet. Keep working at it with God's help. Because again, as the Lord said in the Gospel, anyone who even gives a cup of cold water will not lose his reward. And you see the majesty and the breadth and length of God's love, because we can give only that which we're able to give, and He will receive it, and He calls us to give everything. And with His help and His grace, we can do that as we are growing up in the love of Christ. So God bless you as you go back into the world. Let your minds and your bodies and your hearts be renewed, made new in the image of Christ. Take up your cross the best that you can every day and ask God's help. And above all, learn to love one another as He has loved us. In the name of the Father, and the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Amen.
Amen.